Hey, has anyone seen my keys? I can't find my keys. I'm looking all over, I can't find them. Hey, has anyone seen them? Can anybody help me?
Yeah, hey, Elmer, I think I found them. Are these the keys on the table right here?
Oh yeah, that's them. Where'd you find them?
Well, they're right on the table, Elmer. You should have just looked a little bit better. Yeah, it was like one of the first places you should have looked. There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, well, I have some strange guests walking through. Okay, we are recording. This is video 40. This is kind of a big video for me because I've made it to 40 a couple times before. I had not published the other two times that I made it to 40. First time I made it to 40 was a number of years ago. I think it was 2012, 2011 maybe. I don't know exactly when it was. A while back, and I had long hair. Very long hair, much longer than it is now. Speaking of hair, I wish my hair looked more like it does yesterday when I made these videos for my website, but whatever. My hair does something different every damn day. Now, today I like my hair too much to cut it, which is a common theme. The hair looks too good when you have time and can cut it, and it looks awful when it's not convenient to cut it. The haircut dilemma. If such a thing has not already been coined, I just coined it right there. With 7.3 billion people on the planet, it's hard to come up with anything new, but I guess there still is room. It's amazing. 7.3 billion people and we can come up with new things. Pretty amazing. So, yeah, wow. A lot to talk about, I guess. But being the 40th time, or 40th video is a kind of a benchmark, and this time I'm going to keep going beyond 40. Last time I stopped at 40. 40 was kind of like my last video. And hopefully I'll republish those eventually because I think there's probably something useful on them. I was more of a loose cannon when I made those videos than I am now. I've come into a little bit better balance where I'm not quite as crazy. I kind of call it like there's Sweater Vest Adam and Punk Rock Adam. And Sweater Vest Adam wants to be real still. Sweater Vest Adam doesn't want to offend anybody. Sweater Vest Adam just wants to get along. Sweater Vest Adam wants to just walk real slow until the edge of the cliff and just go over the cliff and fall off the cliff and die like all the other people wearing sweater vests too. But Punk Rock is like, no, don't do that. No, let's raise our voices. Let's curse a little bit. Let's end this nightmare. And so getting these two kinds of guys to get along a little bit better. Sweater Vest Adam saying, no, you cursed too much in the last video. You didn't need to curse so much when you're talking about traffic. And Punk Rock saying, no. We need to curse more. You know, for the most part, we have this image of Jesus as Sweater Vest Jesus. But I don't see Sweater Vest Jesus. I see Punk Rock Jesus. I think Jesus was all about punk rock. Hey, come on, let's rock and roll. And Jesus was probably really into the drums. I bet he loved to play drums. A lot of stuff is not in the Bible. I think I've mentioned before that I think that Jesus probably had a plan, and I think his plan might have been similar to mine. Getting small groups of people, 12 disciples. Speaking of 12, I had 12 followers on Twitter for the longest damn time here. So hopefully I'll increase those numbers pretty soon. Hopefully I'll increase the numbers of people viewing everything I'm doing, because I'm doing quality work, and I'm a voice that needs to be heard. And I just got to say that. I don't think anybody else has really got it like I do. I don't think anybody else has kind of packaged it, has the vision, the totality, the gestalt that I do, such that we can transform this bitch. So we need to do it. I hear people complaining, saying, now is the time. And I see a lot of promising changes in people, like this vulnerability, this extreme anxiety that won't go away. And I'm right there with you. It's scary shit. I'm being like this right now. I got punk rock going on maybe a little bit, but a lot of time it's just freaking out. I was working on the computer a little bit earlier this morning, trying to get like some research done for my PowerPoint presentation. Freaking out. So it helps more and more to move your body, get outside, kick the ball around. Balls are incredible. The most simple shape of all, the most basic shape of all, but how much fun can you have with a ball? Having a ball, right? That's why we say having a ball. A little bouncy ball, incredible. You can take those to your state capital, you can take it to the mall, you can throw it around and have a hell of a time just with a ball. You're just sitting in a room, you can throw the ball off the wall, and it's nice, throwing a ball. Have a catch. Go outside, have a catch. It's something nice and relaxing about having a catch. I don't know why more people in old folks' homes are not having a catch. Why aren't they playing catch? Come on, get up, catch. Not a big deal. Move a little. Well, where am I going to go from there? So 40 videos. Yeah, so I'm going to keep going now. I've completed my 3 videos that were an enormous pain in the ass for the website. I had a difficulty with sound initially, so I had to spend, I don't know, a week and a half, a couple of trips to Best Buy, just getting the damn microphone and getting everything right, getting the perfect angle, getting all these things right, the music, the fan, all these things. Finally, I took a shot of whiskey yesterday and I was able to complete the last video, and that seemed to be helpful. A lot of takes. Sometimes I just bumble a couple words and I was like, shit, I can't use it because I don't know how to edit. I could probably edit, but at this point in time, one-man show with a lot of anxiety, learning new things, using the noggin for a whole lot more than just the action of salvation is difficult for me, because that's what I want to be. I want to be in action now. I don't want to be sitting around. I don't want to be like doing all this heady shit where you just sit and figuring things out. It taxes the mind too much. So, video 40. So where are we? Wow, 6 minutes I've already talked. I don't even think I said anything. That's incredible. I think my mouth is moving. I think sound is coming out, but I'm pretty sure I didn't say anything. Well, I have written down on this little note card, fears and doubts. I don't know if I mentioned that I'm going to be doing a presentation on July 26th, which is 12 days from now. So I'm kind of stressing about that a little bit, and I've also got a wedding I'm going to play at, and I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping things prepared. Everything's a lot later than I'd like to be, but I'm kind of on schedule, I suppose. I have got a whole lot of paper, and I'm going to make an ad. I'm going to post those ads all around town and wherever else, how to do things. I hopefully get a videographer to just film my presentation. One thing with, like, if you ask an amateur to videotape something, they're just unbelievably stupid. Unfreaking-believably stupid. They play with the zoom, they start panning. It's like, no. I don't give a shit about the back of that guy's head. I don't care about your little... oh, look, I can turn while I'm holding it. No. Keep it in one frickin' place, you idiot. One frickin' place. Get a good shot. No, I'll pick the shot for you. I did that one time. I put a flyer on a chair. It was like, this is your chair. Sit here, set the thing up, and film here. And what do? You started moving all over the damn place. You started pausing every, 3 minutes or something. So I didn't have one continuous stream. So hopefully I can get some non-idiot just to press record. I'll set everything up, but I don't know what I'm going to do as far as techie devices, because I don't have a whole shitload of space to record a presentation on here. Babble bullshit. Let's get on to my fears and doubts, because I had these written down, and I want to just be honest about what my fears and doubts were about all this, because, oh yeah, do I have fears and doubts? Big time. Lots of them. Number one thing would be qualifications. I'm not qualified to do this. I don't have any advanced degrees. I just have a BS. And it's so aptly named. You get a BS. Now, if you get a BS in, let's see, what is it? BS in Bachelor of Science from Ball State University in bullshit. Then you have a BS from BS in BS. Something like that. Yeah, I wish I went to Ball State. Then I'd be like the champion of BS. If you get a BS from Ball State, that's amazing. You are covered in BS. So qualifications, I don't have any advanced degrees. I haven't done any impressive research papers. I have no real qualifications to do what I'm doing. But do we have any context for salvation in which we could say that you're qualified to do it? Maybe not. I don't think we do. Because I'm obviously painting a different picture than most of the other people out there. I'm saying this basically should be fun. But we got to get rid of some of this weight. We got to get rid of some of this bullshit. So, yeah, qualifications. How am I doing? 9 minutes. Okay, we can cover this. Not too many. I have not actually done the plan before. So I have a 4-week format, 10 people, and what to do in each week. I haven't done this precisely before. Now, what I have to say about that is I have been in group work a number of times before, and I also have done all the 3 core activities in group work, and I continue to do that. I continue to go to therapy on a whatever basis, every 3 weeks or something. It's not very often now, but I do it, and I've done it a lot over the years. I've had quite a few therapists over the years, just someone to talk to. Not solve my problems, just someone to talk to, get stuff out with. I've also had a lot of experience with creation, creating things and sharing them. Not as much sharing as I'd like, but creating. I have the experience that creation makes you feel better. When you create something, when you are able to complete something, you feel a little bit of lighter load. When I took that shot of whiskey yesterday and finished the last video for the website, I felt better. A little bit of weight off the shoulders for like an hour or two, and then, oh shit, it's back again. Got to do something else. At least, hopefully, we're going to be doing some work now. We're going to be getting things done that are in the context of the eternal, what's going to actually last. You're not just working your ass off for something that's not going to last any amount of time. How defeating is that? To be constantly doing really hard shit for such little payoff. How awful. Okay, so have not done the plan before. Big doubt. No one will create an account on my website to connect with one another. Yeah, that's quite possible. No one's who's going to want to be the first one. Well, I was the first, and the 2 developers I think are on there, but that's it. Is anybody going to even create an account? Big doubt of mine. Who the hell wants to be the first ones? I don't know. Hopefully, I'll get a few people to sign up in a couple weeks, but not banking on it. No one will pay any attention to anything I do like it's always been. Obviously a concern. No one will even take a look at the damn website, despite all the work I put into it. Another one. I'll get too much attention, and I won't be prepared for it. Holy fuck. 10,000 people are watching my videos now. Wow, what do I do? Freak out. Oh my god. Can I keep doing this? I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like either. Both alternatives seem pretty bad. Nobody watches it, or too many people watch it, and I'm freaking out. I don't know. This all feels horribly uncomfortable to me. Dealing with nastiness, of course, we're in the human condition. We got demon-infested sons of bitches, just entities all over them, causing them to do stupid shit. Yeah, that's going to happen. The past coming up. So, I came up with the acronym the other day, FAF, which is pain, humiliation, oh god, what's the A? Anxiety? No. Awkwardness. I guess I just demonstrated that. And what's the other F? Oh, god damn it. Anyhow, the PH stands failure. Pain, humiliation, awkwardness, and failure. FAF. The first PH sounds like an F, like in pharmacy. So it had a lot of that shit in the past, but this salvation has much more to do with who you truly are and who you are right now. Past will be used against you 3 times as much as you use it against other people. So watch your mouths. Appearing vulnerable. Yeah, you know, this little awakened self can be pretty out there and vulnerable and easily hurt sometimes. Very, very open, very receptive, and receptive to all kinds of things. Receptive to the good, receptive to the bad. Appearing vulnerable. Who wants to look vulnerable? Nobody. Oh, and last one I wrote down is hit by fatigue. Am I going to be so damn hit by fatigue that I'm not going to be able to do this? Well, I know that I can make a video pretty much however crappy I'm feeling, and even if I'm feeling pretty awful, I can step up, do the task, and even actually appear to be semi-alive. So, I'm not terribly worried about that, but that's a concern. I probably have more. Those are just the ones I wrote down, but there's a lot of concerns I have about doing this, obviously. I had a couple other notes written down too, but I think it's best if I don't get into them right now. I'll save them for later. No, I won't save them for later, because one thing is very, very important. How are we going to actually transform the world? Well, why is the world the way it is right now? The world is the way it is now because darkness has permeated every single aspect of life. That's obvious. Now, what is the answer? The answer is to permeate all aspects of life with light. And how do we do that? The plan, raising consciousness, improving the way we relate to one another. I think right now, I can sense that people are ripe and ready for this. I see more of a collective responsibility, more of a desire to contribute by people than ever before. So I see that as very promising. I also see people are really stretched to their limits of anxiety and fear right now. And what better incentives do we have to participate? If things are too comfortable, we're probably not going to get off our rear ends and do anything about this. So I'm going to quit right now before I go over 15 minutes, because then it takes a really long time to upload.